Good afternoon, everybody. I know that I promised you a couple of days ago that I would have a kiln opening here for you. So I'm a little bit late going to that. But anyway, um, I will show you the pieces that I took out of the kiln. Um, so there were some wins, some losses, and some not so good things, some good things. This little guy here was just a little, I don't know, finger bowl test piece. I was playing around, throwing off the hump, cut a little bit of, let's see if I can get, I can't really get the detail in that. Anyway, this was a new glaze, midnight blue. Um, Dipped really heavy. I don't know what happened on the rim here. I don't know if it crawled or if a piece flaked off, but right there on the rim, there's a thin spot. This was just, like I said, a test, see what the glaze would do on that particular piece. Now, this piece here had the midnight blue brushed on the outside. Again, a test piece. This is a little, I don't know, tea bowl, rice bowl, whatever, sauce bowl. So it had midnight blue on the outside and it had my licorice glaze on the inside. And I'll go back later and put links to all of these. Most of the recipes I got on Glazy. Then it had, I want to say it had Lumos around the rim. So it was either Lumos or Lynette's Opal. I have to look back on my um, sorry, let me get rid of this phone call. I have to look back on my notes here. Let me also put my Bluetooth in because the sound must be terrible with the computer speaker. All right, let's connect. Hey, I'll call you back, Kat. Okay, I'll check. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Now, let me connect to right. Bluetooth is connected. Okay. So hopefully settings, audio, headset. Okay. Sound should be better now. I apologize for that. Anyway, so this piece is kind of ugly on inside and it's kind of thin on the outside. So it's got licorice on the outside. The inside has got my dark purple matte, which looks really good under certain glazes, but it does not look good under snowflake crackle. And the snowflake did not crackle. And the purple did some weird things. In some instances, it might look really good, but on this, it looks kind of pukey. So we're going to do that. And then the next one was a huge fail because I did the outside with, this is Ingleside pink, which usually on porcelain comes out a much brighter, beautiful pink. In this case, it's kind of a pukey lavender color. Then around the top, I did floating blue, and it floated nicely. It's got Lumos over that, or I'm sorry, under that. And on the inside, we've got some Lumos, but I didn't glaze down here. This is just bare clay. It has no glaze on it at all. So this is a definite refire piece. Anyway, the signature part came out okay. Yeah, that was a total fail. So that's what happens when you're glazing at 2 o'clock in the morning and you got to get up the next day. So these two guys right here are a set of nesting bowls that worked out really good. You can see they nest perfectly. I also used a piece of firewood to create goes. Okay. The inside I'm not thrilled with. So on the outside we've got the Ingleside pink, and inside of these stripes there is some black slip, and you can almost, let's see if I can get it to take. Yeah, you can almost see that black slip down in there. Just hints of it. And the Ingleside pink kind of meshes really nice with the black right there. But on the inside, they just didn't do much. The black didn't move at all. Um, they just didn't. I don't know. I'm not thrilled with that. So functionally, there's nothing wrong with it. I may or may not refire it. This one had some glazed chips sprinkled down in the bottom. I was hoping that that would come out better. Come on, get focus, camera. I was hoping that that would come out better, but it is what it is. So anyway, this was part of a Earth Nation Ceramics. Dante said, use something unconventional, not a potter's tool. Use something unconventional to create texture on two nesting bowls. So that's what I did. Um, I will tag him in this post. I don't think that's going to win the contest or anything like that, but it was a fun exercise. All right, this little guy here was an experiment to see how some glazes played with each other. So I have licorice that goes up to here. And then I have the midnight that is from here to here. And then I have floating blue around the rim. And then I think this is the one that has Lynette's opal and not the Lumos. The Lynette's opal played nicely on the inside with the midnight, but I didn't get the midnight enough on the inside. I'm not happy with that. So this is probably going to go in the refire. This is also an experiment with a travel mug. So I have a lid that I didn't fire in this load that will get fired in another load, probably when that gets refired. So now we get to some of the better pieces. This one was an experiment with tape resist, and I'm mostly happy with how it turns out. There are some thin spots on the black where I couldn't get, come on, focus here, baby. Focus. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't, so when I was wiping the black back, it kept wiping it out of the places where I wanted it to stay. So I ended up taking a brush and painting it into the places. I think it would work a lot better if I left the tape parts untaped. Maybe I will take some porcelain and some mason stain and color the clay black, and then try the same thing with the red. I was doing this red and black theme kind of in honor of my buddy Ed Levine. Originally, I was going to give him this vase, but he passed away last November 1st. So, I might just keep that in remembrance of him. Okay, next we have the violet picture. And oh, come on, would you please focus? There we go. So I think this turned out really well, and I will put some pictures up for you guys to see, since the camera does not want to focus. And anyway, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this one, I'm not thrilled with the inside. That again, the Ingleside pink just didn't do what I wanted it to do on this load. I don't know. It's a new batch. I don't know if I measured something wrong, or if I just something else in the kiln affected it. Maybe some of the fumes from another one of the glazes affected the Ingleside pink. But I'm thrilled with the fact that my violets did not burn out in a cone 6 firing. And this shelf actually was more like a hot cone 7. So, and I'm happy with the decorations on this. And the picture feels good in the hand. I'm really tickled with this picture here. So next, these two were really a happy surprise. So this is a porcelain bowl, and I put hot tamale stroke and coat on in a band, and then I chattered it. And the glazes are the licorice glaze, and then on the inside, I'm really, really happy with this, and I'll stick some close up photos in for you. On the inside, I have um, the licorice overall, and then I painted it with kind of a wavy line of the hot tamale and lumos, and then more hot tamale and more lumos, and then over top of everything, I put the licorice. So this did what I wanted it to do, and that is just absolutely gorgeous. The only problem I had with this one was on the bottom, the hot tamale bubbled a little bit right there, and it touched the kiln shelf, but it will sand off, and it's turned out pretty good. I think I am just over the moon with that one. So there's a bigger version of this, again, nesting bowls, and that didn't fit in this firing because I'm down one kiln section. So um, didn't have room for everything that I wanted to put in this load. I have to put new bricks, reattach the element, and I had to order a new insulator for the element. And this last one is the bowl that I textured by pressing an avocado into the rim. So the texture didn't show off as well as I wanted it to, but the glazes turned out really cool, I think. So I have John Britt Seafoam on the bottom and up to about here. And then I put a little band of Ingleside Pink and Lumos on the rim. And then on the inside, again, covered all the way with John Britt Seafoam. And I had waves like woo, 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 woo with the Ingleside Pink, and then the Lumos, which is from Dante at Earth Nation Ceramics. Again, I'll put links to all of these. I got them off of Glaze, so I'll put the links in the description down below. Might not be today, but I'll get them up there. So you can check back and find the links to the glazes that I used. But I think this turned out just absolutely gorgeous. One or two little spots where the glaze didn't cover, it was probably my glaze mistakes. But overall, this is a combination I will be doing again. Look at that color. Oh my goodness, look at it. Okay, guys, let me put up some pictures for you. And I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day.